What up, guys? Hey, Jaden Tips and Realty here. Hey, I'm just taking you on this journey as I drive through town. My wife and I currently are actually looking for a place to live on our own. And so it's just quite the adventure, you know? And so I don't have a script today or anything like that. It's really just raw video, trying to, just be as authentic as I possibly can about who I am, what I do, and what I'm here to do. Anyways, for you that do not know me, I am a real estate agent here in the Leander, Cedar Park, Austin, Texas area, Liberty Hill, greater Austin. Just really looking forward to helping anyone I can. That's what I feel called to do, is to help people with things that they may not know about, and I want to be able to be their lifeline to make their process just as smooth as possible. And so that's really what I've been trying to do. I've been really transparent on this channel just about my journey in general as a real estate agent. I've now been in the business for 2 months, and I'm still slowly building everything up and working on that. One thing I didn't know when I got into real estate was how long it really was going to take to get a couple deals going, and where my client base is going to come from. But as I continue to build momentum towards what I'm expecting to see by the end of this year, it actually makes me really excited just to know that the work I'm putting in is going to pay off eventually. And that's just the thing with real estate, is being consistent, because it's very easy to take this as a fad and not do what you need to do each and every day. It's really easy not seeing the results to say, I don't want to do that anymore. For instance, this video, I'm making it because this is where I feel comfortable. I've been transparent about that, and I haven't been seeing the results, but that's okay, because it's not about the results, it's about the journey to the outcome that I want eventually. Not that I'm tied to the outcome, which is the reason why I'm doing these videos, because if I was tied to the outcome, I would stop making videos because no one's been watching them, and that's okay. And so, the whole point of this video was just to come on here and kind of just share my journey about how it's been in real estate over the last 2 months. And that's my plan with this YouTube channel, is to continue to journal that progress and journal that journey, so that for you who do stick with me through these videos are able to see what it's like as a real estate agent right here in this area. Anyways, I know a lot of y'all want to watch videos for value, and so I'm going to share some value with you that I think is highly important to know, whether or not you're buying or selling in today's market, or even if you're leasing. Because there are deals to be made in every single market you think of, whether it be you're in the market to buy a home, you're in the market to sell your home, or you're in the market to lease an apartment or a residential house, townhome, you name it. There's a deal to be made in every single market. And so that's just something that I want to discuss right now. So if we're going to discuss the buying side, yes, there are a lot of things going on in this world that make, finance is hard. And I get it. It's hard to want to buy a home right now when, renting may be the cheaper option for you. But the biggest fear I think that people have when it comes to buying is the fear of the unknown. When we talk about the fear of the unknown, it's whether or not, taxes are going to increase. Are we going to have enough money to continue to pay our mortgage? Are we going to be foreclosed on if we don't pay our mortgage? All these things, I think, go through buyers' heads before they buy a home. They don't really know where to start. And that's what's great. Because if you don't know where to start, it means you can start searching for where to start. And that's where this video comes into play. Is to give you a key point to start on and continue building your research. A big thing in your home buying process is who you work with, is knowing who you're working with. As a professional real estate agent like myself, I want to make sure you're fully known and you're fully aware of the process that's at hand. Sorry, guys. And so that's just really what I'm sharing. The number one thing you can do is get pre-approved, to know what you can afford, what your payments may look like, and what it's going to look like going through that home buying process. Having an idea will save you time and money in the long run. And another thing I want to share with you, as I already mentioned, having the right person by your side in that journey is highly important to your success and how you feel about the home buying experience, because the home buying experience is supposed to be fun, enjoyable, and stress-free. And it can be hard to have that if you don't have anybody on your side. And so I just want to make sure that's known for you out there who are looking to buy a home. There are many places to make deals. Right now, the biggest place to make a deal is on your new builds. In today's market, with the average interest rate hovering around 6.8, which is still below the 30-year average of 7, it can be hard to buy a home in today's market. But if you look at new builds, some of these builders are offering crazy incentives that allow you to buy a home right now that you may not even know about. So if that's something you want to hear about, let me know. I'm dropping all my contact information at the bottom of this video. I'd love to get in contact with you and just continue to, identify people who need help buying a home or don't know where to start. Anyways, now sellers, you're in a different ballgame right now. With the rise of home prices in 2020 with COVID, you may not realize it, but if you continue to hold right now, if you bought at the peak of 2020, you could be in a rude awakening if you're not wanting to hold your home for more than 15 years. And I say that because with the spike of COVID, home prices increased substantially due to the fact that it was easy to borrow money. And that's just the honest truth. When things like that happen,
sure I understand.
Sorry guys. When things like that happen, we tend to have amnesia to the fact that it's not a good thing. And let me share with you why that's not a good thing. See, when we borrow with low borrow rates, such as lower interest rates, we actually weaken the overall economy. Let me put it this way. I heard an analogy. It's like low interest rates are like giving the economy energy drinks. You keep chugging and chugging because it's great. There's a lot of action going on. But then eventually comes the crash. Your body crashes. You don't feel good. You had too much. And that's a lot like low interest rates. When we have substantially low borrow rates and it's easy to borrow money, yeah, there's a lot of activity going on, but it's superficial and it's not sufficient because eventually there's going to be a crash. And so when you think about it, it's actually better for you as a seller and a buyer to have rates that hover between the 4 to 6% interest rate area. It is highly important that you have an understanding of economic principles when you think about interest rates. And so that's just another tip, not only for you sellers, but for you buyers as well, to be aware of what interest rates do to the economy as a whole when it's easy to borrow money. Anyways, guys, if you found that video helpful, let me know. Contact me at my number below. Hey, like this video, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And for more videos like this, stay tuned. Until next one. Anyways, peace out, guys.